by me like it's nothing. Fuck you thinking I saw you feeling me across the room. Now let me have you come here. Can we skip the games and the 3-day text? Oh baby, you have got nothing to fear. Do you fuck with me or am I losing it? Trying to make things clear. Let me take you to my place. Just leave the talking to me and open up, you'll see that I wanna take you back to my place. Just take a walk with me so everyone can see us. What if I told you that I knew I'd figure it out without a doubt? I say, so get those eyes on me from across the room. Now let me have you come here. Can we skip the games and the 3-day text? Oh baby, you have got nothing to fear. Fuck with me or am I losing it? Trying to make things clear. Neutron! Is she for real? I'm looking at you, walking right by me like it's nothing. Fuck you thinking. Let me take you to my place. Just leave the talking to me and open up, you'll see that I wanna take you back to my place. Just take a walk with me so everyone can see us. Let me take trouble finding my past in places I've known to call home. And even if I could recover, I still wouldn't have a reason to stay here. No, I would keep running from who I am now, desperately looking for someone to heal me. Please make yourself appear from the mist. I know I can see you now, I can't refuse. Please make your way out of the dark now. Make me believe that I still have reason to stay here. I'm lost without you. I'll move every mountain here for you. Let it go, just let it go. I want us to go where we last held on. I'll fall without you, right to the ground beneath the grass I'll lay. My bones will shed the tears I left, leaving the memory we once shared. I'll be the one who says sorry for the life I gave you then. I'll come out the dark now. Make me believe that I still have a reason to stay. I'm lost without you. I'll move every mountain here for you. Let it go, just let it go. I want us to go where we last held on. I'm lost without you. I'll move every mountain here for you. Let it go, just let it go. I want us to go where we last held on.
Man, we got 64. Wow.
What is good, team? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you can hear my voice here, right? BTC looking a little shaky, right? Looking at XRP making some pretty nice upsides in the current time frame. We're going to find out exactly what's going to be happening here, right? But I'm not actually able to see, right? So go ahead and throw an A in the chat if you can hear your boy speak, right? Throw an A in the chat right now, team. If you can hear your big boy speak over the mic into your ears. What is up, team? What is up, and welcome back. Let's go ahead and throw some tunes on here so it doesn't feel too shaky, right? What is up, team? Throw those A's. Let's go. Yep, I know that it's coming in a we're coming in a little bit late, right? Well, for some of you maybe, but you know, for the peeps over in, I think, Australia, the UK, I think we're doing pretty good in time, right? Not bad at all. But here we are, team. Here we are. Just gonna wait here so that we can get this room filled up a little more and a little more, right? So we want to, guys, remember that I was talking to you about Ozzy. What's up, buddy? Good to see you there. Mr. T, what's up, man? Josh, what's up? Good to see you guys. Thank you for coming on by. I know it might be a little bit of a lighter one today, team, but I hope that I can express what I see over the markets here. I'm already seeing a comment here that's saying, man, hopefully good news. Hopefully good news. Well, you know, now that you're saying that, I think I'm going to add a little bit of something into the analysis as well, right? I'm going to go ahead and add, USDT into this, because I believe that well, the tether dominance, right? I think that there would be a pretty cool read within that. So I'm gonna go ahead and have that ready here for us, so that when we get this room filled up with some peeps, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. So yeah, guys, we got know that it's not just about crypto, right? Of course, crypto's running right now, so I don't mind reading it whatsoever, right? But I would like to tell you that if you have any interest in equities, any interest in stocks, I'm here for you, right? We can go ahead and take a look at some of those picks you have. So let's start getting ready to observe the broader spectrum, right? And then we can do some picks. So, do I have anyone in here that has any specific picks for their either their crypto trading journey or their stock trading journey, right? So, Ozzy, as far as my coin and dude, I don't even remember. I didn't even check it. Let me go ahead and take a look at that at least here, man. Well, if you were around in the trading team when I initially said to enter, I believe the cost basis for some of the trading team members is around 147 to the 150s, around there, right? RDDT, definitely something that we can take a look at. Let's go ahead and just add it over here right now. Right now. So let's see. I got BTC there, right? We're gonna go ahead and kind of scooch this over here, because we're gonna put the BTC and XRP, of course. And just to get things started here, right? We're gonna actually, this would be the tether dominance, and I think it would be cool if we put it right over here. But Jesus, what's up, dude? Yeah, I got you, no problem. So broader markets first, right? We're gonna go ahead and continue this with XRP, and I am gonna do more of a fresh chart on XRP, just to give you guys, the whole new read on it. How's that sound? How does that sound? And you know what? I'm having a little bit of trouble choosing, but I could just do the Kraken chart. Of course, there are things that have a longer history, like the I think it was Bitstamp, right? Bitstamp has the further history on that. So yeah, USDT, BTC. Let's go ahead and take care of XRP as well. Let's go ahead and put our DDT into that, right? So you're looking at Reddit making a pretty nice little upside here, nice little formation already. I gotta say, right? It almost looks like a rising wedge there. But we'll go ahead and knock that out, knock it right out of the park. So team, if for those of you who are coming in right now, please go ahead and help us out by getting this algorithm to favor the ArcaBulls in your browse features, right? So hit that like button, and it matters that you do subscribe to the channel if you can, right? Make sure to get that taken care of as soon as you come in. And also, whatever ticker you have in your mind, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at your picks. I will be looking at the broader spectrum first, guys. So, I think I could do, like, for example, the tether dominance BTC, right? I'll go ahead and the RDDT Reddit, that does have some correlation to the broader market. So I think it would be intelligent for us to take a look at the SMP as well. So Ozzy saying, any news who rug pulled Rave DEO? Let's see, 50 to 30 bucks back to 50 cents. Ozzy, I'm not sure if you've seen in its relative time frame since existence, right? But that ticker Rave has had some massive dumps like that, and I think I was analyzing it for a bit, brother. And I think it's the DAO, right? That's not it. Rave would be, hang on. Let's see. I remember I was having some trouble finding this one under, was it No. Let's see. Is it? No, it's not DAO, right? It's not a, oh man, Jesus, I love you, buddy. Thanks so much for sharing that, bro. The other one I was hoping you would cover is BGL. Yeah, bro, why not? Why not, right? That is the whole thing, BGL. And that is Let's see. So you're looking at blue gold limited, right? Yeah. Let's take a look at Atom. Of course, not a problem at all. So yeah, we're gonna start off with the big boys, right? We're gonna do the tether dominance into Bitcoin here, right? We're gonna do XRP right after that. Let's take care of Reddit. I will be eventually looking at your S&P 500 as well, right? So let's from there, BGL Blue Gold Limited, and let's run from BGL into that Atom. Atom, right? So let's see. Well, Gemini has it. Looks like Cosmos is also under Kraken. We could do a Coinbase too, just to keep it light and steady, right, guys? So yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look at Cosmos on the daily time frame. This used to be something that many people loved back in 2021. As it had some pretty nice highs. I think I remember this being even higher. If you remember the top of Atom, let me know, right? We're going to see if we have some more. Oh, I've already kind of charted this too. Okay. Yeah, so far I'm reading about just around a $45 top. But should there be something with bigger history? Let's check the trading view chart. Here we go. So, oh yeah, there we go. This, well, actually, it's still the same thing. So it's always been just around that $45 top. All good. Do I have the macro price for BGL? Hold on. We're looking at. We said we were going to do BGL over. Let's see. That's going to be Atom here. BGL is here. Hold on, real quick before I answer that. Okay. So yeah, number one, the number one thing I was going to look for on that was, potential reverse splits on this, right? Because you're asking me this because it's obviously something ridiculously high, but of course it's $184, bro. Oh my goodness, that thing really launched up there. So it's been, with its hiccups here and there, right? I mean, hiccups like $2.05 all the way to almost $7 there. It really hasn't seen the light of day since this happening here in July. So is there something to make you feel like this is going to start popping off here soon? You must have an idea already, right? So 2 days ago, Blue Gold appoints Daniel Driscoll here as chief legal officer, strengthening leadership team with deep natural resources. Okay, all right. So we got some. Yeah, we got some feels here, and there's also there's also a very nice psychological reason for this thing to launch to the moon. Of course, man, very cool stuff. All right, so you're looking to holding this, right? You're looking to holding this like for a good time, and So team Rave, I remember I was charting it with on one of the first streams that I did here, right? Just like what, like a week ago. Market cap is there's a gap between 94 and 95. That's what I'm gonna keep an eye on that. All right, I love that. So real quick, guys, on Rave, I was just talking to you about we were looking at this together, not to. I don't like that I have this like. Is it this? Is it actually this? 190 to 220? And this thing just went up to like $30. And goodness gracious. Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember this is when I started measuring them. Right here, guys. Check it out. These drops, these are insane. I'm talking about 30 minutes here. You have these massive upsides, right? And then bam, this huge drop that would happen. Well, I mean, technically it would happen from $14 all the way down to $7, right? Then this thing would launch to the moon again. And even within these candles, it was just such a freaking trap. Look at this. I'm just gonna show you some of these. Just I know that, you know, somebody must be seeing the liquidation levels, the liquidation targets, right? Because everybody's got to be on a 70 to 100, 70 to 100x, right? And this could just immediately knock you out. And what I want to do is actually just pick up like a 5-minute time frame so I can give you a perspective here. Check this out, team. These are the smaller iterations, right? As you were trading, this is insane. So this thing would go all the way up $17, right? This is a 5-minute candle. So the next 5 minutes, this thing would proceed to go from 17 down to 14.50, dude. Guys, we're talking about average true ranges of assets that are over $100, you know, and within 5-minute candles here, man. Even just this one candle here, forget that downside there, right? That was a 14.31 to just around 12.48. Yeah, this is nasty. And I was starting to measure these occurrences because I was looking at the downside for this. I believe it must have been, damn, dude. Yeah, I think it was right around here. $2 to 158. Jeez, dude. Yeah, those. I was trying to get one of my buddies to come on in and be like, "Hey, man, you know, this could be like one killer short." And you know, your regression here. This is indicating potential pullbacks like crazy. So you know that I still have the images from this from the very beginning, but I never got to play it. You know what I mean? I never really did. But look at how many holders we had. Wait. So this was recently uplisted into other things. It was like promoted. Does it have listing into like what is it? Into Coinbase and stuff? Because something that would move like this, I'm sure that Coinbase would want a part of. Right? But yeah, very, very cool stuff, man. Thank you guys for you know, pulling this out. I was able to get some bottom side entries for some runs for some of you guys, but those were immediate short-term plays. So I hope you guys enjoyed those, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So team, so far we have the USDT BTC. We're gonna, you know, start shifting things over here, right? Because we're gonna do tether dominance BTC to understand where everything is going in your macro time. Right. And aside from that, we're going to go ahead and look at Reddit. Following that, we're going to do BGL into Atom. And here, guys, let's go ahead and start adding some of your requests, right? So you're saying, let's see. Sorry, guys, I promise you that I'm not ignoring your requests. If I missed one, please let me know, right? But I think the list is already pretty good. Let's see. Hold on, guys. I'm reading all through your comments. Mr. T, that's right. We were looking at it in class. Sorry, I'm replying to you guys a little bit late as well, right? So Trador. Okay. Now, Trador is Hush. Is that going to be is that a crypto? I'm going to rely on you on that one, my good sir, miss. I'm sorry. Trador, let's see. So yeah, it looks like it is absolutely a crypto. So many. Let's see. I'm gonna add it in here for sure, my bro. I'm sorry if you're not a bro. And insane. Oh, you're saying it just to see it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Guys, throw an A in the chat. Everybody, throw an A in the chat if you remember Squid Coin. Is it this bad? Is it just as bad? And any of these are just as bad, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a daily time frame here. And I assure you, let's see how small we can go and see the biggest candle. You do remember the Squid Coin? The Squid Games coin. Oh my goodness, man. That thing was, well, where was it? Guys, I'm not even kidding. That thing was probably sitting at around $1,100 or some stupid number. Don't quote me. And it went to zero. It went to zero, flat zero in a split second. Guys, if you haven't seen it, just search on YouTube, Squid Games coin, right? This thing was sitting at around 10 bucks, 14 cents, and dropped down to 456 within a 5-minute candle. Wow. Yeah, that's going to wipe out everybody, dude. Okay, so Trador. Very, very interesting times here, team. Okay, so yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to, if you get a chance, can you look at, yeah. There we go. So we got a real pick here. No problem. We're just filling them up, man. We're just filling them up. See if we can do some of these analyses for you guys, right? Okay, so let's see. In December, so it did similar in December. I see. Aussie, are those actual? I'm sorry, I didn't really catch those. Are they picks? Let me just go ahead and start this. Put them in. That was what was it again? And I assume, I definitely assume that's that Zebek was a ZBCN. Yeah, I remember. I looked at this one. Okay, I'm gonna add it with, dude. I guess I could add it with. I just need history, right? That's all I need. I need history for this thing. And yeah, okay, May of 2024. That's okay. Looks like this thing is currently flying. Pretty cool. That already speaks potential upside on your immediate short term, like potentially BTC and stuff. Okay, so yeah, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at our first ticker here. I am gonna look at BTC from this perspective, but I gotta say that I'm gonna add one more from a different market, as I would love to give you more of a fresh look on what BTC is currently doing, and then we can refer back. We're gonna refer back to the original analyses here, in and out, right? So let's go ahead and take a look here. All right, so before we get started, team, what I want to know, I have to refresh this camera or else it's not gonna show me, but what I want to know is if you guys are actually here with me. What's up, dude? Oh my goodness, I love you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Let me know if you want to say something in the chat, okay? And then I'll enable your mic so people can hear you. But team, what I want to do is I want to know that you guys are actually alive and well with me. So please do me a favor. Throw those A's in the chat for ARCa, right? Throw those A's in the chat right now. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're alive. Take a sip of water and get this thing started, man. Let me know, guys. Throw them in. A's in the chat right now. It's looking good. Keep going. Let me see if you're alive, man. Wake up. Very cool, team. Very cool. I like it. Good participation here, right? Let's go ahead and get this thing started, guys. Let's see. We're going to bring this down here to bring the mood to a little more of a serious tick, right? Okay. Your favorite ticker is coming up. Right, guys? So let's go ahead and get this thing moving. BTC. And actually, we're going to go ahead and load up. We're going to go ahead and load up our tools here. Because what the heck is going on, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a look. Number one. At the Market Scanner Pros, like always, guys, let's go ahead and shift over to that. And we're going to put up here, ticker symbol BTC. And now, right away, let's go ahead and see what we're doing. Okay, so far, right, in your daily time frame, you're looking at just about a neutral read. Still everything pretty nice and still getting targets to the upside. So if you remember correctly, we were talking about a $71,300 target for BTC in yesterday's analysis. You're noticing here that the invalidation zone is being given to you by the ARCa AI platform here, Team Market Scanner Pro, 68,259 target. But take a look at the key levels that are supposedly coming on by. And I'm saying supposedly because it's being pushed by the algorithm. Now, remember this. My target to the upside so far is 80,808 so far, right? And this is pretty confluent to that target. Let's go ahead and take a look at the immediate short term should you be curious, right, guys? So here is your immediate short term still within a neutral read. And now we're getting closer to some of the targets that I absolutely believe in. Okay, guys. So for now, I still think we have a little bit of a, questionable read on BTC. But if we go into the weekly time frame, of which the broader markets just closed massive weekly candles, look at the read here. We are absolutely bullish on the market, right? Invalidation levels at 70,706 when we're sitting presently at $77,000 right now. Guys, if you would like this tool, make sure to grab it in the description below. At least check it out, right? And these are your key levels still around that same vicinity, team. So I love it. I absolutely love what we're doing here. And I'm noticing that it does have the same analysis that I would. So I'm going to go ahead and just put you on to the volatility direction index, right? So this is a directional volatility index, and we're getting bullish sentiment on this, and we are currently expanding, guys. So this is absolutely massive for Bitcoin. I am going to find out here through the raw chart where that pullback is going to be for us and exactly where we can gain some entry, which, by the way, this is already telling you at the top of the page, and I'm not sure if you caught that. But remember, team, this is built here for educational purposes, right? Make sure to grab it, make sure to use it, make sure to be about it. All right, team? So let's just wait a little bit here, team, because price action can give us a little bit of a pullback, right? Maybe stays consolidating within a range, and that's exactly what we're going to find out right now. Remember, guys, it is in the description below. Make sure to grab that, support your team here. Let's go ahead and show ourselves and see what's up. Okay, perfect, team. Here I am, and I'm back. Let's go ahead and take a look at BTC within your daily time frame, right, guys? Let's find out what that is. Typically speaking, guys, when you have a red bar printing like this, right, this is a 60 to 70% chance that you get a 50%, 30 to 50% prior bar retrace, right? This is your new day, the green one. So let's just go ahead and mark that off. Let's find out where that 50% could be, right? So you're looking at this target at around your 77,009. Right now, if we're going to pair that with any tangible targets, well, let's just go ahead and see where that could be. I think that we could just lift it a little bit higher into this massive wick right in there. We're going to use tangible things, right? Just about there, team, where it shares many other candles, and it is confluent to other sections too. Perfect. So yeah, upside target on this could give us that 50% retrace to this area at the very max. Okay, team. So now if I'm going to shoot lower, if I want to shoot into some targets that it can, resist a lot sooner, well, I'm probably going to have to stick here to some more immediate biases. Okay, guys. So on the daily time frame, it's not really seen. That's what's making me feel that we're still probably going to make that trajectory anyway, right? So, but if I were to do a team, I would stick right in that 50% psychological level. So resistance 77,009 to 78,227 on BTC. And is it coming up? Is it on its way now? Okay, so hourly time frame, and actually this can be seen in a few different time frames as well. Right, guys, I'm going to give you the differences right now because this thing is speaking two different languages, and almost, I got to say, it's almost three different languages. And what I mean by that is that in this time frame, like your 1 hour, 30 minute, 20 minute, any of these time frames here, you are looking bullish, right? This would be a falling wedge, and this is how it's kind of drawn, right? It's a triangle, right? It's a triangle that's kind of facing some downside like this. And should there be further downside, well, it's probably going to be used in this fashion here, right? So this typically gives us a very nice retrace to the upside. In this 30-minute time frame, you can already see one more bullish formation. This is your inverted head and shoulders, right? Typically speaking, that's a reversal formation. Let's get it. Let's just see what's up. The target to the upside based on this would be in the next maybe 2 to 3 hours. Regression would be testing here the regression of the triangle, right? So that would be giving you a target of roughly 78,000, almost flat, 78,100. And if there is a tangible target to that, right? Physical target, yeah, it would be 78,107, right? So this is based on psychology, right, guys? Everybody needs to believe that this is absolutely here for some upside. Okay, so now as we move into your larger time frames, this starts to turn into something that could also potentially be bearish, right? And I will show you how to, which is part of the confusion. This here, team, it is a sharp decline, right? And you're bouncing to the upside and rounding off that top. This in a closer time, in that time frame of 6 hours, this could be a dead cat bounce. I know the name is ridiculous, but I promise you that is what it is. Okay? Now, if it is a dead cat bounce, this is how you would measure it. Top side to the area of inflection, which is the bottom side of that same candle. Bottom side on this would point at a target of around 75,452. Tangible would be 76,021, right at this level here. Okay, perfectly set there. And I think that I'm not sure that it's gonna do that for sure just yet, right? But it does have a little bit of a bearish feel. Now here's where it twists all the way. Check this out. As we dive into a buy daily time, this is your new buy daily candle, right? So as this thing ends in 1 day and 15 hours, your new one would, essentially come right back up after resisting in those relative areas that we spoke about. So your new candle would then print after this one, retrace, bounce at a 50%, and continue. In other words, this is also becoming a massive bull flag. So that bull flag, this thing within a little bit of a larger time frame, I'm talking about maybe I'd say a week. No, I'd say maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. This is now your new target. You're looking at a target of just around 81,986. Tangibly, what the heck could that be? I would say that the target to the upside on this, I would cut just a little bit short. And I would say that it would be right around 83,000. Let's see. Natural invalidations at 80,562. Hang on. Ooh, yeah, that could be it right about there. 82. This wick here. I'm gonna tell you why. This wick on this red one here, that red was responsible for all that drop, right? Still continuing to that downside, no problem. So I'm thinking that this could be right about there. 85,961. And if it does continue, I'm going to favor this first. 82,069.08 could be the upside that we're facing on this. And take a look. Your target is confluent to the psychology of it. And also take a look at this. 82,252.51 on a top side based on the algorithm of Market Scanner Pros. Man, let's go for the algo. That is absolutely amazing. All right. So, yeah, man, I think that the upside is on its way. Now, for those of you who trade, before we get into our, our favorite tickers here, well, let's see. If you're trading the immediate short term, that is, this is where things get a little easier. I'm not gonna go completely berserko on this, right? So yeah, immediate short, like 5-minute time frame. This is where I am gonna use the Bitstamp. Okay, let's see. 2 minutes to close that. This is likely gonna kink. We have upside 5. 10-minute time frame. All right, inverse head and shoulder still presently there. That would be total upside The 10-minute is gonna. This 10-minute is gonna kink here to the upside. Still upside. 10, 15-minute time frame. Inverted hammers on this. 2 minutes, likely kinks. Still upside. 20-minute time frame. 20-minute time frame. Let's see what it's got. Craig, my brother, I'm gonna read that here in just a quick sec. And yeah, 20-minute time frame, 12 minutes to close. I know that this one's gonna be a little bit questionable here, but I bet this still kinks. That's gonna be upside still. 30-minute time frame, 2 minutes to close. That's massively upside, still considering it. There's gonna be a little bit of a pullback here. In fact, I want to know the closing periods. I want to know the closing periods of the immediate short term, since we're talking to you guys, right? So let's do this. Let's go over to the Market Scanner Pros again, and we're going to go ahead and click on Terminal, right? Terminal, we're going to load BTC here, and we're going to be able to see what time frames are closing, confluently to each other. So right now, 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute, 30 minutes. So I don't have to look for those, right? Your hourly time frame is going to be closing in about 32 minutes, and all of these other hours are closing in this time here. It's important because as you approach these time frames for closure, they typically retrace or decompress at an average time, of which Market Scanner Pro still gives you. Okay, guys? So hourly time frame, 50% prior bar retrace, continuation to the upside, 30 minutes still has time. Guys, this is moving up still. The bi-hourly time frame, nice bull flag right over here, guys, giving you a target of roughly around the 77,009. We already talked about that upside. And I think that may have, nope, still upside. Damn, are you serious? Okay, well, 3 hours, it just started. 3 hours of upside is what we're getting for the immediate short term, guys. We're looking at a current ATR top of 78,279. Let's go. 78,279 puts you at this target of 78,380. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna commit to that target for now. In fact, 78,280 to 78,427 is your up. Okay, guys. And here's another little tip. As you approach the close of your hourly, your bi-hourly, let's see what else you're getting right on Market Scanner Pros is giving you here. Let's see. Okay, so we're just going to have a confluent. The hourly and bi-hourly will naturally, the 30-minute time frame will be there too. Yeah. So as you approach the closure of those time frames, they decompress. And notice right now that your bi-hourly time frame is decompressing at 30 minutes prior to the close. That is not good. That's very good, right? Because early decompressions on green bars, especially at reversals, bull flag, inverse head and shoulders, that gives you a higher probability of upside continuation. Guys, I'm seeing you guys completely disconnected in YouTube. Throw me an A in the chat if you are still present with me. Not exactly sure why I'm getting that glitch, but if you are still there, throw an A in the chat right now, guys. Let me know. Looks like everything kind of disappeared here. There we go, getting 1A. And Craig, I'm gonna read your comments right now. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you so much. All right. So as this thing closes, guys, your immediate short-term time frame trades, this thing may not even pull back more than holy crap, dude, 77,577. I guess it could come back down towards its opening of the bar, but that's really far. 77,545. I think that's going to be around the low for the next few hours here. Okay, team. So yeah, I'm catching upside. I'm catching upside. All right, team. So very, very cool. That is it for BTC, right, guys? I gotta say that means that we're facing resistances on. Let's just do a quick read on this. It's gonna be incredibly fast before we take a look at XRP, right, guys? Yeah, we had prior resistances all over this, right? Yeah, that tether dominance coming into resistance roughly at around 7.412 to just about 7.473%. Tangible target on that would be a 7.435% before facing a continuation to the downside. This should be postured downward, and it is. There it is. Absolutely. Is this gaining strength right now? This could be, 6-hour time frame. Oh, rising wedge. Guys, yep. We're looking at some bullish price action here coming up pretty soon. Yeah, guys, it's looking okay for the downside for now. Okay? It's set up within a bullish formation, yes. This is why we're going to have to manage our price, right, guys? But this may really be that dead cat bounce to throw this thing to a further low. And in some time, this will turn into a bullish formation. So a little bit of upside to go still, team, before some potential corrections, okay? So please be safe. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at some of these comments, guys. I am going to be taking a look at XRP next for you, right? And actually, you know what? Throw an A in the chat, guys. Throw an A in the chat if you are here to see or to listen to an XRP play. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat as we take another sip of water here, team, and get that pipe completely cleaned up, right? Throw an A in the chat if you are here for XRP as well. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Throw those A's in the chat right away. Looking fire. I love it. Cool stuff, team. I love it so much. Thank you so much for the support, guys. I will try to add the tickers that you're talking about, guys. Let me come back to some of these comments as we are getting some questions, right? Craig, my brother, good to see you here. Thanks for coming on by, saying, I'm in this stock, ISPC, right? And it's been having crazy swings, almost guaranteed 25% plus gains every 2 or so weeks. Let's go. Yesterday, they announced... oh, dude, what? What time did they announce that, bro? Yeah, that's... Was it after? I hope they did it after hours, man. I have 2 chats going on right now for the YouTube. Right, guys? So, yeah, Craig, if they announced that yesterday, I hope it was in the... Well, I hope, man, actually, it probably was. I hope it wasn't in the after hours, because that usually plummets price. Damn, dude. Bro, if it doesn't, there's no way I can tell you what to do, right? But if it doesn't plummet price right away, I would really consider. Dude, you don't want to be in something that has an RS coming up. Oh, dude, because that's going to probably make a difference to you, like, right away. Okay, buddy? Jesus in the chat saying, is this pump the start to BTC to hit? No. Well, see, that kind of pump to take BTC up to 108 it's energy gathered, right? It's volatility having to wave until it has enough thrust to push. If we're talking about just the physics of it, right? But to take something as big as BTC towards that 108 target, this would be a good start. As long as we are, man, I gotta say this, right? As long as we are below your 90s, maybe even 94,000, 93,000, we're in bear territory, okay? So, but what's happening now is we are gathering, we are gathering plenty of thrust for this. So I expect some nice outcomes here pretty soon. But remember, immediate short term, right? Potential 82,000 top, right? Retrace, validate some current supports, potentially at the 74,005 to 72,009, and continuation, right, guys? But there are opportunities here in the immediate short for you to take advantage of. I hope you, well, you have the video now, right? This is a public stream, so you can just go ahead and watch it. But yeah, so yeah, team. So that's my thought on it. And sorry, guys, I know that you guys are asking me questions and stuff, and I'm like, Craig, my buddy, no problem, dude. I understand. I got you. I'm gonna try my best here for everybody. Okay, so yeah, so we have a bunch of people here for XRP, right? And it is next. Okay, we have a request here for XRP and AMC, so XRP is next. Okay, you're up. Okay, good. Yeah, make sure to keep that up. Right? Don't give away that money right away, man, because you are severely gonna regret that. A lot of people, after COSM, after I think a few of the microcap tickers that in 2022 started going off like crazy, or just a couple, those were black swans, man. On reverse split announcements, people started wanting to see that outcome on every single announcement. So that is not true. And while it's good for the company, right? Because they can legally do that 2 times a year, right? While it's good for them, investors and their confidence becomes a little weird, right? Because they need the cash. So, and they also need the compliance, right? They want to stay listed on, NYSE or the NASDAQ, right? They want to stay within that compliance. So be careful with that, brother. So with that said, let's go ahead and continue, right? We're going to take a look at XRP now, guys. Good to see everybody in here. Thank you so much for coming on by. Yeah, for the NASDAQ compliance. You the man, buddy. Okay, so yeah, let's give this a read from the larger time frame. So what I'm gonna have you guys do here, team, is I've been kind of disappearing here and there, right? Because I'm preparing this, and I'm preparing it for what, you ask? XRP. I'm preparing it for filming, right? So you are going to see me film this. Just right now, we want to go ahead and pull out a video for the for the XRP army. Sorry about that. Right. So I want to make sure that you guys have. Yeah, is this going to do it again or what? I want to make sure that you guys have all the information possible, right? So who's going to stay here? Who's going to stay here with me? We're going to film this real quick. You want to see how I film the videos, guys? Throw an A in the chat if you'd like to see how I film XRP, and we're going to go ahead and get this thing rolling. So all screens are going to be off, and we're going to come in and straight up like film it for the post, right? So we're going to try to read this in a little bit of a more, potentially more macro with some immediate short term into it. So let me know, guys, if that's something you'd like to see, right? Because you're going to see it here. Throw an A in the chat to support your boy and not feel so incredibly nervous doing this thing right over here, right? Let's get it going. Let's film it. XRP showing massive upside signals here from the immediate short term. I do have a few formations for us to take a look at here. I will say that BTC is also showing a potential upside continuation as well. So I need you to do me the favor and please make sure to click in the description below where you will find PHEMEX, our proud sponsors, giving us a very nice VIP tier link, right? Where you can trade your perpetual futures contracts, right? Your futures contracts in crypto, right? Get a good discount. The execution fees, the broker fees, right? They tend to accumulate here. So what better way to do it by supporting the ARCABulls and PHEMEX. Okay, guys, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing rolling and rolling. Please do me a favor, guys. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. My name is ARCa, coming at you at 2:43 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday, April 25th. Spot price action over XRP, currently sitting at 143.622. And I gotta say, right, in this daily time frame, we're already noticing a very, very nice pair of signals, right? These signals are going to be massive for us. And without really mentioning just XRP here, I am catching a bullish flow on BTC as well. And where is that exactly, team? In the weekly time frame and the weekly plus time frames, right? I say this with utter importance because the equities also closed a massive amount of weekly timeframes as well. So there could be a correlation to a potential upside continuation in the markets overall. Okay, guys. And the way I know that is here on the Market Scanner Pros tool, right? This is on under the golden egg, right? For those of you who already have it, go ahead and click on that, and you will notice that BTC is already on a long bias on that weekly time frame. Huge upside targets, and some of which we've already talked about into the 82 threes, 86 nines, even as high as 91,500. Guys, your volatility, your directional volatility is bullish as well. And God knows how much I talk about your volatility index, right, guys? That's your momentum versus volatility. And we've actually met Wesso, the developer of this, has absolutely put the strategies here from the ArcaBulls into action. So if you'd like to trade just like me, guys, trade within my processes, make sure to click in the description below where you will find the Market Scanner Pros tool there, as I am incredibly proud of the maker himself and us for achieving this. Okay, guys, real-time price data and everything there for you. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and continue this because XRP is not just giving us one formation, right? Look at this. The formation, of course, here in the more immediate short term is a bull flag, a massive daily bull flag already kind of printing, right? I want to get this line to be more of a solid line, so I'm not going to keep it. Yeah, I'm going to do this to it, right? Perfect. So let's put this up into the top of that bull flag, right? Just up here, and the target that you're getting is just around the 162.849. And I got to say that there is a tangible target that can prevent price action from getting there. Of course, guys, we got a little bit of space here and a complete confluent top side in the areas of 168.28. So make sure to keep that in mind here, right? So now as we continue towards the upside, the absolute confluence between the psychological target and this wick here is just phenomenal, right, guys? So take a look at this. We have that top side of 163.322. Also this wick here right around that same target, and your psychological top sitting at that confluence as well, right? So I'm going to point at this zone here as a liquidity top in the 167.255, as I do believe we have other targets that are kind of rhyming within that. And I point out at that, team, because if we actually perform that kind of upside move, then there's going to be, kind of like a dive. So imagine this. I'm going to flip it upside down. Okay, guys, just so you know, don't get confused here. So I'm going to do a flip of this chart upside down. And I want you to focus this on, kind of like a dive, right? So this thing looks like a dead cat bounce, right? You have that parabolic downside, quick recovery, loss of volume, and this thing would drop and drop and drop and drop all the way down here. So when we fall and we hit this bottom side trend line, do not think of that as like a cement bottom, right? That wouldn't be a cement bottom. It would be a liquidity zone. So as we enter that liquidity zone, we want to make sure that we have enough space so that we can do something like this, right? We dive into there, right? Then we come out and see what's up. So that's kind of like what I want you to imagine price like, right? It's not going to be like a bam and then let's go. Everything is based on liquidity. So even this was a liquidity pocket in there. and this too. This was a whole liquidity pocket, and that's why we're pointing at these areas here. So if you'd like to follow along with the charting like this, guys, just go ahead and put a box like this, right? Put another box within that other zone, the upper zone, just like this. And now you have what's called a focus, right? So get that into another color, right? And this would be an area of, now let's flip it, right? We're going to come back. Now we're in the natural side of things, right? So now we have an area that you can expect potential resistance from. And there is the probability of a cup and handle formation. I can't believe it. I really don't like that formation at all. For the OGs, they know. Right, guys? So if that is actually true, then I'm going to remove the outliers from this, although they are repeating here, 3 times. I really just don't like to make things have that, it's kind of dependent on it. I don't really like that, right, guys? So I'm going to make sure that I can get this to connect as best as humanly possible, right? So I'm going to say that it would be, I see. I'm going to say that it would be something like this, right? We're going to draw from the top of the cup all the way to the lowest part, right? And we're going to attach this to right where the handle is, right? Let's just see if that's the middle area there. So the target that we're coming up with, check it out. It's right near that liquidity zone that we were talking about, right? Hit that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. It always helps, okay? So, yeah. So this is, you have 2 formations here validating potential topside targets that are very alike to psychological. So these are tangible targets, guys, right? Historical targets, like you can see here. And these targets here would be psychological. Now, do we have the technicals behind it? I got to say that there also is one more formation here. Check this double bottom out. W formation. Potential top side on this, guys, it's probably going to be real big, right? So if we're connecting, dot to dot here, I would say that this could be one way to do it, and this is another way to do it. I almost prefer this secondary way to do that, right? But I'm going to say that it has to be, typically, guys, it's the middle area, right? The length of this all the way down to your lowest point. And it's also the top one too, right? To your lowest point. But should you be so detailed, use your regressions too. It'll give you different targets. So from here, we just apply it to the center of the formation, and we apply it to the center of the formation. Well, let's see. Sorry about that, guys. This one is going to be right. I'm going to do the preferred one, right? It's right about here. It's almost the same thing, but there you go. So we have targets to the upside of 195 and just around 189. Here's your tangible target for the lower one, which is the one I'm preferring. Just about that 190, 134. And should we favor the top one? Oh man, look at this. I'm just going to leave it at the top one, just like this. And look at all these candles. They're all rhyming pretty nicely. So now you have that area, right? You have that zone that you can kind of rely on. Now, of course, guys, we have to always, right? We always have to keep in mind that we have these, right? We have these here, right? Those are all zones that we're going to have to see about. I'm not ignoring them. I'm just simply putting them aside because I want you to know that overall, the targets to the upside could be, 174.5 to 176.9. Sure, resistance, pull back to validate the breakout of this formation here before continuation. Right? It's something like that. So let's go ahead and see. Alexandros. Oh, dude, no way. With an entry of 143.20, targeting your take profit of 135. Yeah, those potentials are there, buddy. Those are definitely there. Right? Gotta watch out. Yesterday. Yeah. So what was this, man? I didn't do anything. Yes, we had a 141 low and just about 2 days ago. We just started this new daily candle. So you mean this one. Yeah, we had a 141 low. And then what was that? Just It's 3 days ago, 139. Yeah, man. Those zones, yeah, those zones, you gotta watch out for them, buddy. Be very careful when you trade. Okay? Nothing is a certainty. Nothing is a certainty in your trading, okay? But specifically with pricing crypto, man, I gotta tell you, right? Alex, I believe in you, buddy. I know that you can get that cash back. Let's run it, brother. Let's run it. All right, team. So this is the upside that I'm currently catching, right, guys? Please be very careful as you trade. Do not over lever, right? Like I always tell you. And hey, Salmora, what's up, buddy? Daryl's saying, Daryl, thanks so much for helping out Craig on that. I know you know your stuff on that, right? Perfect. So I'm going to leave a couple targets here for you, team, to entertain. Right here you go, guys. I'm going to leave these here just for you, so that you know what my personal bias is, I guess. Right? So this is looking okay, team. I think that by the time XRP starts to reach your 260s, right, your 240s, I think that would be around the area where we can start seeing that push of BTC into the 100s. So let's see if we can get into that, team. We are gathering massive volatility towards an upside. Now, this is also recording a video, right, guys? But whatever that is. So, all right, team, make sure to remember to grab your stuff, whatever you need, in the description below. I think this is a pretty good place to leave off. And should you have any questions, reach out to me at ARCABulls@gmail.com. All right, team? Thank you so much. Remember, guys, that we're going to continue our live stream here. This is just the ending of the XRP vid for now. Okay, guys? Thank you so much, and we'll talk very, very, very scary Larry later. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I'll catch you at the bell on Monday. Adios, team. Oh, yeah. Okay, team. Perfect, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for observing here. Thank you so much for participating. No, the stream continues. We still have some requests to go by. So before we get that started, guys, are there any questions or concerns regarding what the targets are that we have here, right? And I ask you that because I would really, you guys, that makes me nervous. that kind of analysis makes me incredibly nervous, and my mouth gets just all messed up, right? So, guys, please do me the favor. If you have any questions or concerns, make sure to put them up. Otherwise, if you'd like to continue with the analysis, team, let's get everybody to throw an A in the chat right now. Support your boy. Make him feel comfortable, right? Thank you so much, team. Let me get this sip of water and continue on and on and on. Love you guys. Thank you, team. Okay, team. Okay. I am officially back. Let's go ahead and run this. Oh man, thank you. That was cool. That was cool watching you film it. Oh man, that's really cool stuff, guys. I absolutely love it so much. You know, I figured I'd show you a different side of me. You know, figured I'd show you a different side of me, and hopefully something that can inspire you. Something, you know, I've already seen, guys, a few of the team members. Remember, team, that we still got more things to look at in crypto. Still got some more things to look at in equities as well. I want to try to meet all your ticker selections, and we will be good, right? But this one was solely, guys, I just created a video only for XRP, for the XRP army, right? As we have been, we've been releasing videos that have been in combination with other tickers. So I hope that this one helps, guys. I focused a little more on XRP for you. I know that there are a lot of worried people out there, right? But just know that my intentions are completely pure, and I hope that you can benefit from it. All right, team? So I'm going to go ahead and title this video, XRP, the bulls are present. I hope you like the title of it. So you guys are the first to know before it's, you guys are the first to know before it posts. Man, my goodness. Yeah, but anyway, team. So yeah, the next ticker we have in line is going to be for Reddit. You know, I don't realize that I use that, but I do. Reddit is absolutely something that I use regularly. So I think, you know what? I think it's good for us to give it a quick look. So now, throw an A in the chat. Jesus, what's up, man? I trust the ARCa. I've been watching you for 2 years. What? No way. We got an OG in the chat. Bro, let's go, man. You know what? People aren't used to good peeps no more. You're a champ, ARCa. Aussie, what, man? Dude, thank you. Guys, I knew that you guys would... I knew that you guys felt it in my demeanor. I knew that you did, man. And man... seeing your support, guys, reading your support, it's pretty big, right? It means a lot to me. Because the last thing I want to hear is things like that, guys, you know? It's not okay. True or not, you know? You used to be Daniel Street. I remember you, buddy. I remember you. But guys, you know, unless you let me know that you're an OG, I'm not going to recognize you, right, guys? I apologize about that. But you know that I've been doing this here for some years now, right? And my intentions have always been good. I don't want to change that, guys. I don't want to change that at all. I'm still the same dude right here, man, that was pushed into doing this because of my 2-year-old almost dying from his low iron. But I am here and still have the reminder that I'm doing this for him, right, guys? This is my pro. Guys, there are better ones now, but this is a VOC 3, and he used to play with this in that hospital nonstop. So I keep it here for a reminder. Right? Don't mess around. Don't do stupid things because you're doing it for a bigger reason, right? So that's my reason right here, guys. Always have a Post-it note or something in front of your trading desk to remind you why you're doing this in the first place. I've made mistakes in my life, guys. I've made severe mistakes, and I don't intend to fail my boy. Will I make more? Hell yeah. I'm not perfect. But I swear on everything, I'm going to be the best damn trader he's ever seen. But thank you, team. Really, really appreciate everybody for coming on out. Let's go ahead and just move on to that next that next ticker. The only reason your boy here is stalling just a bit is because we are for the XRP army, guys. I am presently creating the artwork right in front of you, right? Because I don't really have anyone to do that, so I have to push it, and I have to make sure to keep that audience retention. I have to make sure that I talk to you and so that you know that I'm doing my thing, right? I'm doing my thing every day, just like you do. Having a young one in a hospital keeps you humble, dude. Yeah, especially when he was, you're told that his life could have been lost. Oh, dude, like that's not okay. You know what I mean? So that changes people. Not perfect, just a wizard, Harry. Oh, dude, and Jesus, buddy. He's saying that was a heroic story about your son. I told my neighbor about that. You're honorable, ARCa, bro. Guys, I don't, man. I really don't want to feel those feelings right now, right? But you guys are amazing. Thank you, team. You know where exactly to touch. My voice is even cracking. I hate it so much. Craig saying I have so much to say about you, but to summarize, I find your content genuine, and you just want to share it with everyone. That's priceless, dude. I don't care to share whatever, guys. I will give you every single secret. Yeah, right. It doesn't mean you're gonna trade it like me, and it doesn't mean I'm gonna trade it like you. It'll just show who's who, right? You guys, so many guys, 400 mentored participants already, and some of them have turned out to be so powerful. And I can only look and just be so thankful that they have, means to take care of their family. I just don't want anybody else to face that. No one deserves that. And that's honestly why, man. Yeah, I never wanted to be an influencer. I just wanted to be someone that was peer reviewed by another mathematician. That's all I wanted. And it started becoming this, and I had to grab it. It was a potential for another career, trading. That was it. I haven't looked back. And it's damaged my family so much, team, doing this. But I don't care. Of course I do. But what I'm saying to you is I don't care, because I'm here with you. I'm here with a bigger presence. And I know that you guys are here for a reason too. Remember what I said, team. Remember what I said. Put that reminder on your desk. Put it there, because that's eventually gonna tell you why you're here, right? So Mr. T saying promote ARCa everywhere, genuine, humble, and a great teacher. I love you, buddy. Thank you. Hopefully I can get I can score big, says Craig, and catch up to your levels, brother. I believe in that, because when I teach, I don't teach for you guys to continue like subscribing to things. I teach so that you can fly and go away and never look back again. Make sure that no one ever knows that you need help observing a chart. Never. That hits me financially, of course, but I that's not the reason I'm here. And I still will say it to the last day that I'm here to genuinely help you, right? So you let me know, team. You let me know if you'd like some of that, if you'd like to be part of some of those live things in a private space. But anyway, team, that doesn't matter. In fact, I am thinking about this deeply. Let me know, guys. Throw an A in the chat if this has any attention. I'm gonna, yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna restart this camera. I gotta ask you something. Let's put this down just a little bit here. I'm thinking of doing something that I really haven't done before or haven't done in a long time. So I'm thinking of opening 20 spots for the live mentorship completely for free. Is there anyone that would be interested here that would like to take a few weeks, like a mentorship live with me? That's my serious question, and it's something that I really haven't done before, right? All the live streams that I used to do, guys, those were, 14, 15, 16, 20, 21 tickers a night for 2.5 years straight. You guys trained me. So if there is that kind of attention, throw an A in the chat, and I'll make it really simple for you. There's only 20 spots for this, okay? So you let me know. This is how we're gonna attack it, okay? I'm putting it here for you. Make sure it's plural. I want to make it larger. Hold on. Simply reach out to me here and say that you'd like to take those few weeks with me. I see that there is attention for it, guys. I'll help you. I'll help you as much as I can. Reach out to me at this Gmail and say that you're interested, because we're only just I guess I can say just a couple of weeks away from starting this program. So if I can help you in any way, let that be it right there. And chances are is that I'm telling you right now that it could be 4 or 5 weeks long. But because I have you in the class, I will start to get nervous about your leaving, and you're going to start noticing that it'll probably be something like 7 weeks or 8 weeks, maybe reaching 9. But this is going to be specific to beginners. I'm going to squeeze in strategies, and I'm also going to squeeze in executions, guys, okay? I got you. I can help you. I can help. I have some things that I need to say. I have some things that I need to show you. Right, team? It takes a lot of work to do this, and I don't want you to spend all that time, specifically when you have family that needs, just like that, that just simply needs. I got you, team. Okay? Know that if you feel like no one's ever got you before, I do. I swear it. That's me giving back to my community. That's me giving back to the traders. I love you all so much. Wesso, I love you, buddy. You be safe. So without any further ado, I see, man, how much attention we have on this. That's incredible, guys. I love it. Let me be a part of your journey. I can help. And let's see, Craig, I will. And that algorithm you had a while ago was a great deal, brother. I have built so many more. And also the Market Scanner Pros, that's the latest one. This was a partnership with one of my students, Wesso, which he has now further developed my time strategies, my time thesis, time confluence, the cascading of time, phantom time, Fibonacci time, all of these, converging time, all of these different time frames, like all of these different time analyses. He created one, and he left it available to you in the Market Scanner Pros, and it's called Time Gravity. That makes me so fulfilled when I can see a student further push. Just make better and make just whatever it is. It doesn't have to be worse or better. It's just to continue innovating, because that's what we do, guys. In the ArcaBulls, we innovate. And that one algorithm, brother, there are so many more, and I can't wait to show them. They're already starting to show many, many positive results for auto trading your accounts in equities too. we've completely turned it all around. So I can't wait to introduce these things to you when you show up. Reach out to me, guys. ARCABulls@gmail.com. I want to see you there, okay? In class, front and center. I'm not going to charge you anything, guys. I just want to be there for you, okay? So let's go ahead and continue here with our ticker picks. And here's also the thing, guys. It's after 3 in the morning, right? I have class at 7 a.m. with my execution students. But my son, I had to put him to sleep because I knew that it was going to be too late. But I came in too late. But I don't care, right? Because if you guys need that attention, if you guys need to know, what could be happening, then I'm here for that. Okay, guys? So I got you. Okay, team, please be very careful out there in the markets. And now, officially, let's continue this. Throw a name in the chat if you are the person for RDDT. Perp? Salmora, are you in it? Guys, you're going to have to let me know if I missed any tickers here. This is not one, so we can just add whatever. Wi-Fi right before it dropped. I think I'm going to need out of it. My luck. Oh. Yeah, see, thank you, guys. The comments come in, guys, and I promise I'm not ignoring you. There are so many, that are coming in. I'm not really used to, I'm always in private with the trading team, right? So when I come in on public, even though it's a small group of people, remember, team, that before it used to be, man, I think the biggest stream that we did live was around 1,400 people. I used to do this a lot, right? But I'm reworking. I'm reworking my chops here, guys. So please tell me if I missed your ticker, okay? So Jesus, or was it you, buddy? Am I saying it right? I think it right. It's just because of YouTube or whatever. to fix, but obviously with the other with the other letter, right? I'm gonna say catch him. But so Jesus, you're RDDT, right? Okay, perfect. All I need to know is, are you looking for this in a? Oh, guys, check this out. Weso, my student, right, the developer. He's saying this. He's saying, tell them we'll give them 1 to 2 weeks free, right, of the Market Scanner Pros, like as a trial, right, if they sign up to your mentorship as well. You guys hear that? If you sign up to my free mentorship, every single one of you will get 2 weeks for free of the Market Scanner Pros tool that I've been using, that I use. This is part of my process. So remember, guys, all you gotta do is just sign up to that email here. I have spots for only 20 people, okay? And then we'll do our thing. Sign up right away, guys. I hate doing this in front of you. I get so parched. Okay, guys. Let's do it. WLFI is Trump's thing, right? I'll leave it in here. I assume you're saying that because you need to know, or you want to know what it's doing. So let's start off with Reddit. I got you, team. So, Jesus, buddy, are you looking for an immediate trade? Or are you going to hold forever? Or is this, yeah, it is the Trump's coin, huh? Or is this just for a swing? Are you looking for entry? Right? Or am I saving your butt? And I'm already going to start loading this up into the terminal of Market Scanner Pros because I need to know what closed in the equity side. So let's go ahead and do that. We still got some more crypto tickers to take a look at, guys. This is a mix. Oh, Salmora, got you, buddy. Perfect. Zeke, yeah, let me know, buddy. Let me know if this is going to be an immediate short-term play or what. Because, you know, I can push the analysis a lot faster if I know, you know, where you're kind of going. You're looking to get out. Okay. Like immediately. Got it. Say no mo, fam. And you're in short or long? Waiting for the dip and buy entry. Also, I'm planning to get into RDTL, Reddit's ETF. Okay. So, yeah, buddy. Oh, you're looking to get out. I'm sorry. Nobody important. That was WLFI. Got it. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I'll remember that too. Those are the things that I ask usually, right, when I'm going to read a ticker. And then I could do it so much faster. Perp. Swinging, okay. RDDT has a gap to fill at 208.50. 208. Okay, WLFI, short. You're trying to get out because it's going up. I see. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting some of your emails already, team. Daily time frame? Yeah, it would, you know, it would gap there, huh? There it is. Let me come back into this. Okay, so yeah, Jesus, I didn't know if you were trying to get out from a long position or a short position. Yeah, Jesus is specifically for you, right? I just need to know if you're going to be getting out from a. Oh, okay. So you're looking for entry. I mean, I got it confused with somebody else. And you're looking to swing, right? Guys, when I call you your ticker out, be ready for me to give me some of these answers here, and we'll move them really quick. And you're going to swing it. Okay. So if we're looking at a swing strategy on this, well, you already have a massive presence here. So let's just take this quickly here, just like we did back in the day, right? So you already have your inverse head and shoulders in actually a huge presence here, man. And it is in regression, right? So I'm going to go ahead and point that out as well. Where's that line? You know what? I think I have to do it just about like this, or I can take into consideration your two lower ones. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this instead. Okay, perfect. We in pretty strong uptrend here. Yeah, this looks pretty dang good. We're going to fly through these, okay, guys? I'm going to give you my answers here to the best of my ability. I'm going to put the center of the shoulder just about here and say that this thing has a top side of just around 202. So let's find out what's near that. Well, the bottom of your gap would be a tangible target. So we're looking at just about 204.59. From the looks of this, people are loading because they want that gap. There's also a larger gap right back here from 218.28 to just about 224.95. That's I will. Okay, look. We're trying to primarily fill this one. This is a zone that, man, if I'm looking at this correctly, bro, the only resistance you have on this is the present high that we created in attempting to break out of this, and this low here. So I'm going to point them out. Must break above 162.88 to 168.78. If we can't break above that, no dice, okay? As soon as you reclaim these bodies in here, I'm thinking anywhere in the, actually it would start right about here, 181.72. This may be liquid. This may be liquid for a continuation. The one thing that can prevent upside continuation would be right about here in another gap that you have there, okay? There are tiny little gaps everywhere. Watch out for take profits at 189.16 as you get up there, okay? Naturally speaking, this is another area for you that, short-term traders take profit 173.46. Momentum traders, this would be a short swing. Actually, you know what? Yeah, shorter-term time frame swing traders. Yeah, you want to start releasing some positions here at 173.46, 177.78. All of these targets here would prevent price from continuing, especially this bottom one and this one and this one. All three, damn it. They're very strong, okay? Very, very strong. This is the target for your inverse head and shoulders. And the entry conditions. Okay, let's go to the scanner. RDDT, we're in the terminal. We're going to see. Okay, so we didn't have prior day confluences. Oh my goodness, this is all the stuff that we closed. Oh my goodness. Okay, why I mean this is because all of these time frames, as they open up their new bars, these would retrace to their 50% of their prior bars, right? Let me give you this for example, your 3-day time frame. This is your 3-day here, right? This has the probability of retracing to the 50% of its prior bar. Well, I'm sorry, it would be the one that we have here because we're about to print the new one, right? So here you go. This is set to go to around the targets of 157.36. This is the daily time frame, right? Here's the probability for entry. Your daily time frame would decompress to its 50 retrace to its 30 to 50% really. Okay? So I'm going to point out some targets here. But I got to say that I feel like this can still retrace a little more. What it should be doing is retracing down to these levels here. I think that might be a little too low, or it would happen during the hours that this wouldn't be available to you. 144.30. Remember, this video is for you anyway, team. 144.30. You're looking at a 146.39. Filling this gap one more time could be a problem. That would be your liquidity bottom at around 141.07 to then bounce, finish off your shoulder and continue towards the upside. Heads up, because you may consolidate here for a little bit in seeing. Let me take a look at my data cells. I need to know where you are. Let me see. Okay. This is moving about $8 per day. That's not bad. That is definitely not bad. Let's load up momentum 1. and also volatility heat map. I need to see where you're going with this. 3-day close. We did a, let's see, a 6-day as well. Yeah, we did. 6. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah. This is a dark cloud covering. Yeah, that would be the reason for your downside. Very cool. Then we have a 13-day. We have a weekly time frame. Tweezer top. This moves around $24. Careful with that, because that would, that means 30 something, but I don't think you're going to be reaching a 30 something target, team. If you do, it would actually be just around the 131, but again, a weekly time frame gaps, there's a lot of reasons why you wouldn't. Upside posturing it's there though. So your biweekly time frame closed, you have a massive upside, guys. This retraces to its 50% as well. Just like this. Dude. That 50% is located just under price here at around 152.94. Hang on. There's got to be a bigger one. This is your 4-week time frame, 145.76 to 142.40 at the gap. That prevents it completely. True green outside bar, tweezer bottom, huge turn of the market. This, yeah, the downsides here that you're getting, guys, this is temporary. Temporary supports. Right? Lowest support? Yeah, your lowest resistance. True resistance. $150, it's here. $158 to $164.28. Good catch. Right? So that's just about it for that one. Remember, this video is filmed, okay? Same closures here for the ETF. I would look at, man, if this could actually do it, you're moving just around $2. Entry conditions for this is a lot simpler. 17.14 to just around your 15.85. Liquid bottom, unfortunately, on this would be a 14.19. This can happen on Monday. Okay? I would really look at the lower targets though, okay? Just around there, 1703, 1806, 1419. This is what you would consider your V-shaped recovery, just like this. The power on this, bro, you may not even gap down, okay? Notice how this candle just continued. So just saying. This is very, very likely, unless some crap happens here, man. But this is very likely your V-shape here. I'm gonna stick to my targets for the bottom. I don't know that you're gonna come all the way down here, bro, but just have it there at the 14.19. But this moves around $21. So I'm looking at number one resistances to be roughly 30.85 to this fair value gap of around 34.14. And of course, the body would be your liquid at 38.39, confluent to statistics. Okay? Keep an eye on this, bro. Be very careful. But I see your move. I see your move there. 33.88, and this bottom side here looking good, man. 30.73. Kill it, brother. You got it, man. No problem. You're welcome. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, the entry, guys, that entry for both of these is probably going to happen on Monday. But remember that the markets are usually a little illiquid on Mondays, okay? So that is it for ticker symbol Reddit. Let's go ahead and move. Before we move to Atom Cosmos, we got BGL. Throw an A in the chat. Throw an A in the chat if you are BGL. Please let me know. Be ready, team. Again, team, throw an A in the chat if you are ticker symbol BGL. That's also you, buddy. How long of a play are you looking for this? Swing? Do you have entry already? All those sillies. Let me know, brother. Ticker symbol Adam for Cosmos is next. Yeah, just need to know that, my bro. If you're looking to gain entry on this, or are you already in? Hold till the pump. Okay. It's a bit dangerous because I can already see its illiquid nature, right? Not too much volume presented. But if we're looking at this from a psychological, you bought a 1,000 a week ago, okay. So yeah, you've been kind of in this chop. Psychologically, this is almost ready, right? To make a lot of formations are creating this. They're creating this crazy inverted, head and shoulders here. It makes me a little comfortable that you have all these crazy highs up here, because it's just, dude, it's really insane. So I think I have to use a regression on this, and I do have to connect that second wave. So if that's the target, man, it's a really high target based on this, it makes me a little uncomfortable, right? So that would be center of your shoulder. Man, you have a perfect target there sitting at 159. Nothing is there historically. Resistances along that way up, of course, right? You're 133. You have this target right up here at 139. Areas that you can still, some people do this thing as a scale out, right? Should you already have your primary position in. So all the targets are listed right in this zone on the right-hand side, right? So as this thing breaks, regression will be likely the reason why this pulls back. I'm thinking here that it'll do it by that you'll reach the top side here by maybe Wednesday. Maybe around that Wednesday. So if we're moving this, bro, this will be the initiation of something large, okay? You would need to reach that 159, pull back to around 139 to 133, and that'll give you the quick access to reaching 183. Well, it's actually a zone, a very nice zone, to $2, right? Okay. This area would be tested again. $2 would come back down to 130. Once you have created that kind of test, you would validate officially a macro support here and make sure that this would be the bottom. This then would start making its official moves. Like official, starting for your 275 to around $3 targets. It must maintain its momentum from the macro time. This is a historic low on stochastic momentum that you're starting the curve from. The last time you were here at this bottom was at this move right here. So that move was roughly facing a low. You can see it. You can see my cursor right down here, right where we are, right? The cursor was at 186. You made it all the way to around $6. So this does have that kind of power, but I'm afraid that it might not move further than maybe even this target here of around $3. If it does, I will stand completely corrected. And this will probably try, it'll probably try for its $3. It'll probably try for its 5 to 598 with a liquid top of $7. That is my condition for you there. But it must maintain this kind of pressure. Your 4-day time frame. See this? Like, I want this to start accelerating. But that's okay. We're going to find out soon, right? We're going to find out very soon. We have a 6-day closure on this, all those time frames. So that's, yeah. Look, oh, man, that's the one we want. And you have potential inverted. You have a potential inverted inverted hammer here. But I got to say, too, that this could be a shooting star as well. Okay, but this is gathering so much upside here. Typically, these long wicks like that, that give you that downside. These can be considered hammers, and then you'll just reverse the market here. There are your resistances, 137 to 139 for the immediate. Yeah, man, this is This is what we want to see, acceleration, right? Dude, it's got so many feelings. Your bi-weekly, did it close? Oh, thank goodness. There it is. That's the one. This is your V-shaped recovery. Your bi-week. So this is going to take some time. If you want it to reach around $2 to $3, give it $2 to $3, maybe into the $4 targets. Give it some weeks. This would need some type of something announced. And if it's announced, 15 cents ATR on a daily when this thing is worth around $1, it's already expanding. So that can cut time in half. Okay. In the $40 range. I mean, there's one here as well, right? And there's also this one too, but the one that's not filled is the one you're talking. Well, actually, the one that's not filled is really here. It's at $75. That's got to be the one, right? 35.97-ish. 30.38. Wow. Bro, that's going to take an abnormal amount of power. I'm not saying that it can't do it, but it just, if it's going to turn around, if it's going to create itself a complete new bias here, right? They're going to, do extreme things like new CEO and we're cash. We're all cash now, right? We're going to expand and we're going to partner with whatever. Like all of those things. Like those are the things that I'm kind of talking about. Let it breathe, study it. Right? Study it and don't trust your CEOs. Never trust a CEO. He's there to make sure that his company runs. Okay? Of course, he cares about stocks. And I'm sorry, his investors, like in the stock market. Of course, he does. But he's there for one purpose, and to make sure that his company's profitable, whether you like it or not. Okay? Never trust a CEO. Right? But keep this in mind, brother. Good call on this. I like it, just a bit of liquid, right? So if people don't have that attention on it, and this thing goes to $4 and it's still a liquid, then who the hell is going to buy it from you? So just, I don't mean to be rude. I'm just stating what my mentor used to tell me, because I was all about the small caps, micro caps. If the OGs remember, that's what I did for years. I specialized in that, Okay. So that is it for ticker symbol BGL. Very cool stuff. Let's see. Yeah, it does, Craig. It really looks like a 3 or 4X. Now, for ticker symbol Adam, this is going to be Cosmos. Ralph, was that you, buddy? Let me know if that was you. For ticker symbol Adam, and this is Cosmos, man. This is the one I was saying, guys, that this used to be a very, 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 very popular ticker. You're looking for entry? Like now? Jesus, you got it, buddy. No problem. You're looking for that main entry now, right? I can only assume. You're very welcome, buddy. Okay. Let's work it. I'm going to restart this cam so you can see me. Okay, let's run it. You are catching mad upside right now, bro. My goodness. What? Dude, are you serious? This thing is actually going. Okay, let me go to the, I need to go to the terminal here. I'm going to add. Adam, and I need to know the timeframes that are closing like in Confluence right now. We have 15 minutes till 4 in the morning hits. Let's take a look. 10, 15, 30. Okay, we have this man, we don't have that much Confluence at all. Oh, there we go. 15, yeah, hourly 30 minute, 15 minute. Dude, hold on. Yeah, we're still there. We're good. Okay, there is a chance. There is a chance for you to get in. From your 1 hour to your 15 minute. 15 minute just opened. That suggests a pullback, but we want to see a bigger pullback, the hourly time frame. This is whatever is happening to it, dude. I don't know what the heck is happening to it, but how long do you want to trade? Do you want to trade this like for? Do you want to trade this for like a swing or just an immediate short term? Just a short term? There's going to be people are going to get tricked, right? People are going to get tricked thinking that this is your primary entry. The resistance is coming on this like soon. Resistance on the hourly is looking like 205.89, and then also right about here. I think this is where it's going to stop. Let me make sure. 206.98. Let me count this. Let me count this. Those are psychological retraces, remember. But I'm gonna see about its continuation here from the immediate. Okay, upside expansion, 2 minute time frame. 16 seconds to close, that's good. 3 minute time frame. Bull flag, potential. Oh my goodness, it faked people out. That was your rising wedge. Upside continuation starting to expand. That continues. 5 minute time frame. That's going to be closing here in just about 1 minute 56 seconds. That's going to start expanding and also pivot to the upside again. 10 minute time frame. Hold on, buddy. Long expanding. It's accelerating in every which way. Your 15 minute time frame is still accelerating. I need a downside on stochastic momentum. Oh my goodness, dude. What? 20 minute is the 30 and 20 are violent. Your hourly time frame is going to give you what it felt during this bar when it closes, and it's still ridiculous. Upside continuation into your 2 hour time frame. 1, 2, 3. 3 hours still has a way to go. It's still upside. 4 hour time frame is still upside and accelerating. Dude, what? Upside into your 6, 8. Let me see your 8. That's likely going to accelerate here, man. What the hell? Dude, This just shifted. This shifted on the macro. We just, oh my goodness, we just fired off a signal on the 4-day officially here. Dude, what is going on with this one? Man, that damn XRP video, I just released it right now. Upside expansion 6, weekly time frame. Nothing is pivoted to the downside on this, bro. Everything is from historic lows. Month by month. There you go. Wherever this man, that is a potential here. Your bi-month ATR top, let's see. It's $6.33 and it's got 5 days and 14 hours to go. It probably wants to try. I mean, resistances are at 229.16. You also have a 259 on this. What the hell, dude? It's about to reclaim. I can see minimum already of 260, dude. This probably would be better for a longer play. 315 targets, certainly. The most confluent area that I can see on this, bro. Dude, Adam is a big long. Adam is a big long. 419.82 with pivots. Yeah, with the pivots just around. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to favor this. Yeah, with your pivots landing at around 363.97 and a very strong resistance at 318.78. This could be a massive one, dude. Let me see the 1 minute. Okay, downside 1 minute. We're getting the signals now. Continuation into the 2 with expansion. We're accelerating. Okay, hold on, buddy. If you are looking for a short, we have 5 minutes worth. Entry would be around now-ish, and this would give you an ATR low of 192.36. Hang on. If it makes it, sure. If it makes it, sure. You have a $2 target, but there's a pretty big likelihood of this stopping. Short-term target, momentum target, not a scalp. Take profit zone 1, 203.67 to 203.89. Short target number 2, still momentum trades. Actually, this would be like this. 202.22, 203.22. Let's see how far down it's going. Closing in 2 minutes. Downside continuation. 10-minute time frame. Let's see. Continuation to the downside. 10 minutes. Almost there. Hang on. Double checking the time frames here on the side. That's still downside on a 15. If I'm running by the rules, dude, this thing is curved. I need it to be completely to the upside. This 30 minutes in 6 minutes. Yeah, this should be decompressing to its 50% now, which is why we're facing that low. Okay, wherever this closes in 6 minutes, that's going to give you the ATR difference. So current ATR is just around 1 cent. For example, from where this opened, we're not going to know until it closes. From where this opened at 204, at 205, 206, your low would have been 203.61. It's expanding. 2 cents. This thing opens up at 205. Peekaboo to the upside. Potential entries at 205.61-ish or now still. Wait for the close. 205. 202.23. Take profit target could be there for the immediate short term or entry at 202.27. Liquid bottom located at 232, and it probably is going to reach it too. From there, your 30-minute time frame would kink. Your hourly would then take over. Oh my goodness, dude, this is huge. Bro, wait for those entries. $15 to 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes prior to the close of this 12-hour, this is going to start decompressing all the way. It's pointing at 202.26. Yeah. Holy crap, dude. What is going on here? Dude, I think you could actually play this in a bigger time frame. Like, actually. Hold on. Brother, beware. If this starts to reach, hang on. This is a breakout strategy. This is a whole breakout play. A massive one. I think that if you really want to play it like really short term, from the entries of around 202, take profit at 210.36, 212.33, because that zone, the liquid top would be 214.20, because this zone here would maybe have price action come back and then for real validate a true entry. And that true entry, my bro, might actually be in here. So immediate short-term targets you got. $182.72 to $187.36. This is your swing. This is your swing entry to see if this thing can really rock and roll. And yeah, like I said, those are the ones that I'm expecting. From a 187 to the lowest one of 318.78, 364-ish, and 419. Split in the middle, of course, you have that 340. Dude. This is not stopping, man. This is not going to stop for anybody. Goodness, look at that turn. Look at that turn. This is literally the lowest it's ever been with expansion, bro. My goodness, man. This is truly your V-shaped recovery. Man, minimum targets are 270s, bro. Like, that's Minimum. If everything continues, if everything really does continue, man, like to be positive with this, yeah, 579. I'm already seeing an 847 on this. This is crazy, bro. This is insane. Good stuff. Yeah. Absolutely. Think maybe think of that. Adam is freaking insane. Really good. Really good looking. Is BTC going or what's going on? Well, I guess it kind of is, huh? This is your daily. It is going. Oh, man. Guys, what? Yeah, this is that was fun. That was fun. Adam has my support. Yeah, maybe so, dude. This is that's something else. Right? WLFI. This is man, that's a yeah, this too. This is looking good. I don't know why it would be well, it would be bearish because of its dead cat bounces. So it just reached its first dead cat bounce target down here. So if there is a bit of downside, I think it's going to test its low. So it's got a little more upside to go, right? Just hold on though, because your target on this would be probably around there. So yeah, maybe looking at a 715 on this. Psychological bottom based on this formation would be a 684. Let me take because that's a historic low, because that's a all-time low. I'm going to take the smaller target, right? And oh man, you're already looking at a 3-spot 272 at 684. Between the 2-spot 272 and 2-spot 618, perfectly in the middle. Now, if I take, I hated that the numbers are this fat or whatever, guys, but I just had to do it for the students. There you go. Right at the 618 and the 272. Your knot 786 is perfectly aligned with resistance at 767. This is your 50% retrace of your prior daily bar. That's technically, this is already done. If it continues a bit more, I have to see it from here. Let me see. I'll try, buddy. I'll try. You got it. Ralph, I got you, buddy. Right. I remember. Okay. It's really illiquid. Upside is going to change to a downside right now. It did. Okay. Let me catch the bigger time frames. Downside on the 3 still. Downside on the 5. Still down? Okay. Okay, downside into the 10, 15. Nobody, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for saying that. 20-minute time frame downside acceleration is coming. Potential rising wedge. Validation of resistances from your prior range. Kind of in. Hourly time frame downside. Careful. This is looking like it's okay. Yeah, 2-hour time frame. You still have an hour to go. This has a downside starting maybe immediately. And current ATR low is a 752. Your bi-hourly time frame is set to drop. Hold on. Nothing back there, right? Oh, nothing. Okay. Man. The most confluent target here will be 753. This, yeah, that's a rising wedge as well. So your bottom target on this formation is typically like the bottom of it. So 745 is the next low, 743. This bounces, validates your 754 on the upside of the 2-hour time frame. 3, 4. Let me see the 4. Hold on. Oh, all of these are closing soon. Dude, these are all going to kink downward. It's still downside into the 8. 12-hour time frame has an hour. After you get this 754 bottom, you're probably going to decompress your 12, and that's giving you an exit potential of 759 right now. Your daily time frame ATR top is 793. It hits 765. So here's me being hopeful. A potential 770 could be your highest point in a few hours. Okay, buddy? I need you to be careful with this because this formation tends to perform pretty well. Okay? Okay, buddy. Now, yeah. Okay, yeah, be careful with this. Be careful with this. Now, team, I gotta say that I have less than I have like around 2 and something hours to sleep so I can get to my mentorship with my students, right? So I apologize. I try to cover as much as I could here. So if any questions or concerns, please reach out to me, right? At ArcaBulls@gmail.com. As this is, right, I'm only allowing 20 people for a free slot into a 4 to 5 week mentorship. Make sure to email me here, team. Okay? And with that, the Market Scanner Pros tool for whoever signs up is going to be free for 2 weeks. So make sure to sign up, team, okay? I love you all very much. I hope this analysis was able to, reach many and help you. Okay? I'll try to come back live again, team, and do it all over, right? I promise I'll try. Okay? But yes, team, rest well. Ralph, I'll see you in like 2.5 hours. All right, guys. Take care. I love you all for coming on by. Keep supporting the ArcaBulls team. I love you all very much. We'll talk soon, okay? Take care, everyone. I love you. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well. A very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the bell on Monday. Adios, team.